Hello. I'm Nuance. I take it you are Dreamer? Ah. May I sit? Thank you. We are expected to confirm in the app that we've both arrived. Perfect. Interesting moniker to choose for yourself. No. Plenty of people who use the service choose anonymity, but usually that's at the exclusion of a name altogether, or with a typical first name that isn't their own. You've chosen an alias that instead, if I'm not mistaken, is a reference to your powers. You are a dreamwalker, are you not? Ah. So, it could be called a nickname, then. You are experiencing a number of emotions right now, all at once. Why choose to meet with a misery demon specifically? Yes, certainly. There's lots there for me to work with. Sadness for yourself, for others, guilt, shame. But there's also anger, frustration, again for both yourself and for others. Even a touch of lingering fear. Are the emotions under my purview the ones you are most concerned about? That's true. They are all intertwined. It is possible that making progress at one might help the others, or it could just open a space to let the others grow stronger. It's hard to know until you try. I believe it's a justification that some people relay when talking about certain feelings being more palatable to them than others. So they hold on to them tightly in fear of what might rise to fill in the gaps. The adage that it's easier to feel angry than to be sad or scared, for example. On the contrary, I make it a priority to not land too firmly on any one side of a discussion about emotions and the processing of them. But I would have thought that was made obvious by the statements in my profile description. Did it not? Ah. If I may, I take it then that you didn't read through the app instructions and my particular profile in detail? No. It's hardly my place to scold you, dreamer. You are a person experiencing difficult, complex emotions, and you're seeking some kind of aid for that. You aren't going to make the perfect decision every time. No one does, in even the best of circumstances. But I will recommend that if you use this matching service in the future, you do take a moment to read through a demon's profile before you set the appointment, so that you can get the exact kind of assistance that you're looking for. Different demons offer different methodologies. Some are looking to feed with no further interaction beyond that, more analogous to a blood donation than conversation. Some will remove the emotion entirely if you ask them. Some will help incite the emotion in question. It's all dependent on what you want and who you're talking to. No. As a misery demon, I can't say I've been asked to incite my particular brand of feeling very often. That's more prevalent for my elation or serenity or even shock inclined kin. Generally, people want their misery gone, not encouraged. I take no offense. It's a fair question. But no, I don't encourage people to linger in misery, even though it's my energy source. The world is full of sadness, dreamer. I will never struggle to feed. Misery is a normal part of life. It means you care about things, about people, about yourself. And with much of our existence outside of our control, that naturally leads to pain when things we don't want to happen occur. But for what it's worth, and to your point about my methods, I don't think immediate erasure of an unpleasant feeling just because it's unpleasant is correct either. I'm not a therapist. I don't have concrete advice for the problems people share with me, and I wouldn't claim to. I'm not a substitute for those services, for that help. But I listen. Sometimes that's all someone needs. And in that moment they just don't have anyone to talk to. Or it's a topic they don't want to burden the people they could talk to with. And when just speaking it all aloud isn't enough, the act of talking through it is itself the realization that more is necessary. So, there's value there regardless, I believe. My methods are not for everyone, as you might imagine. But I try to be clear about that in my description so people know what to expect and what not to expect from a session with me. Some people use this matching service because they are truly at a breaking point and just need the feelings taken away for a while in a way that they feel is healthier than other escapist techniques. Some people find it helpful to feel normalcy again in the midst of the storm, even if just for a bit, to recalibrate, to remind themselves of what a baseline can feel like for them, and hopefully will again before too long. Some find that motivating, to have a concrete goal to strive for. Some find it devastating when the session ends and the feelings rush back and they know how they want to be feeling, but don't know a path to get to that ideal. I can't say if it's the right or wrong thing to do. I think people and feelings are far too nuanced for total absolutes. But I don't personally offer that because of my own reservations with it, which, in the realm of people seeking a misery demon specifically, probably tells you exactly why I was listed as immediately available. I sit in the emotion with you. I experience it with you, beside you. I share in the burden of it for our time together, not erasing it, not absorbing it, but existing in it with you. If you speak, I listen. If you want quiet, I don't probe. I don't shush away the tears. I don't tell you it'll be okay. I don't tell you how to fix it. I exist beside you without judgment, without expectation. I know how the feeling feels for you in the most literal sense. I'll never tell you your feelings are too much or too little, because they are your own. And in that moment, I feel them as you do. It's not a method that helps everyone, but it's honest. And it's there for the people who need it. For when being heard and understood is enough, and to help you know when that's not enough. Would you like to try it? You tell me. Would you like me to ask? Or do you already know what you want to say? Okay. Why this place? A park at night, dark, no one else around that I can see. Your feelings follow you, but the roots of a lot of them are planted here. Why? And this place used to feel safe, pleasant, an escape, warm feelings. Did the two of you walk here often? What happened here?
Cool, did you say?
It's all right to not have the words. I feel your feelings. The emotions don't need distinct names. They exist in shades and hues, in combination and contradiction. We don't always have the words, but I hear you, even in the silence. can take my hand. We can get through as much or as little of the story as you like. This is for you. This time is yours. You can speak or be quiet for as long as you need. I'll be here.